Hello, everyone. Just do this real quick. There. Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. Today is January the 10th, 2020. My name is Lysander Xanthus, and today I'll be sharing with you the day's astrology, numerology, and some other information for your day ahead. I like to begin each day with a little energy clearing and a blessing. So let's do that now. And I'm going to be using this selenite crystal to send you healing and peaceful energy. I bless you, and I bless your day ahead. I bless you with healing, clarity, and protection. That all energy that does not belong to you falls away. I bless your day ahead, that everyone is helpful today and your path is clear. Be blessed. All right, so now let us talk about the astrology for today. So we have the Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in Capricorn, and this is emphasizing the need for us to be the leaders of our own lives, take the reins of our lives into our own hands, and make our own decisions. Mars in Sagittarius opens us up to exploring possibilities rather than accepting what is. Venus is in Aquarius, so we are more inclined to be more independent or community focused rather than on individual relationships. Neptune is in Pisces, opening our deeper feelings and intuitions to our awareness. Uranus is in Taurus, and it goes direct today. So we've been in a period of reassessing our habits and our comfort zone. So now that Uranus is going direct, it is, the influence here is in our changes in habits really rooting themselves more deeply into our consciousness. So it's important to be aware of our habits. The moon is in Cancer, so we may be feeling more emotional, sensitive, nurturing, or in need of nurturing. Today, of course, is the full moon / lunar eclipse in Cancer. I view this as a dream and emotional gateway, and it is an opportunity to connect more deeply to your path and self-determination, and to bring competing parts of yourself into balance. And that's not just from the full moon itself, but the various aspects of today. The way the moon is angled to Neptune, and it is directly across from all the planets in Capricorn, kind of suggests this. So that is today's astrology. All right, now for the numerology for today. It is a 1 day.
1 days are always good.
A 1 vibration denotes independence, self-motivation, and a need to be in charge.
Oh, so deep. I need to be in charge.
The 10th of the month. The 10th is a 1 day. Do not waste a moment because this day is a day of opportunity and you may not get a second chance. Be positive, do something active, and face up to any problems that have been worrying you recently. If you want to get fit, this is the day to hire a trainer. If you want to get a project completed, call on an expert to help you achieve excellence. Action is your keyword here. Indeed. 1 is a number of beginnings, so it's also a good day to start something. All right. So we are going to be moving into our crystal healing in just a moment. And today's crystal is merlinite.
So fancy. I mean, how many people have heard of merlinite? That is crazy. It's a crazy crystal.
Merlinite is a stone that attracts powerful magic and good luck into your life. Thanks, merlinite. And is known to stimulate deep intuition, psychic knowing, and spiritual mediumship. The vibration of this stone is very shamanistic as it allows you to access the energy of the natural world and communicate with elemental beings. But you are going to experience the energy of this crystal for yourself. So if you would like to participate in this healing, please make yourself comfortable, breathe, and allow yourself to connect with the energy of this crystal. I will begin in 1 moment. It's very interesting. I haven't read the meaning of it in a long time, but I did buy it at the beginning of my studentness, studying the metaphysics. So I think it has served me well. All right. I will now begin. This stone is also quite good at protecting one from the magic of others. And from psychic intrusion. can also assist in kind of stopping others from intruding into your dreams. So I'm kind of moving this around the head to kind of break connections that aren't serving your highest good or that are ill intended. I'm going to place this on your third eye to clear any psychic connections that ought to be, as well as to open up your own ability. Just a little gently. The stone can also help you to remember things from before this time, or even events earlier in this life. If any images come to you during this reading, they are worth thinking over. This concludes the crystal healing with Merlinite. I'm going to keep that with me today. Let us take a moment to sit in the healing energy that we have received. In a moment, we will be moving into our affirmation for the day. This affirmation comes from the book Heal Your Body by Louise Hay. And this affirmation pertains to upper back problems. Even if you don't have this issue, this is still a useful affirmation. I'm going to read this affirmation to you the first few times in first person and second person, so that you can focus on hearing the affirmation rather than focusing on saying it. We will also be saying it together a few times at the end. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. You love and approve of yourself. Life supports and loves you. You love and approve of yourself. Life supports and loves you. Now let's say it together 3 times. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. I love and approve of myself. Life supports and loves me. sit with those words, and if you like, you are welcome to take this affirmation with you into your day. This concludes the affirmation. So, now I am going to share the magic tip of the day with you all. Thank you for the feedback in the comments. I do enjoy hearing about people's thoughts and experiences as we go through the report. So I'm glad the healing was good, and I'm glad you participated. Alright, so Friday. Fridays are typically good days for love and beauty and magic. And today is a special Friday. As I mentioned earlier, we have a full moon in Cancer and a lunar eclipse, which means that the sun shadows over the moon. According to my source, eclipse is visible from Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. Otherwise, it will just appear to be a full. Eclipses are said to not always be a good day for magic, but I say test it out for yourself. If you understand how to utilize the energy, there's no reason not to. Otherwise, it's a bit late now, but for future reference for eclipses, you can always start your rituals and spell works a few days ahead of time and allow it to continue through the eclipse and a few days after to utilize the energy in a more subtle way. I'm looking forward to utilizing the energy today. I am going to be doing a full moon video on my page, and that is because, again, as I mentioned before, with the moon in Cancer and the way the planets aspect it, this is a gateway into our deeper subconscious. And so it's a little easier to access parts of ourselves that may not be readily available the rest of the time. So if you're going to do, so that's my tip for today. If you're going to work with it, that's my sense of the energy. Today, I would sense for yourself what you feel. And so I would like to suggest that as well. Whenever you're about to do magic, or if you work with planets or the moon, to feel for yourself what you feel the energy of the event is. It's good to use resources and references and what other people think is going on, but I'd like to encourage you to feel for yourself what the energy is and the best way for you personally to utilize it. So that is the magic tip for today. Looks like we have a comment. Joe is commenting about the healing. Oh, how interesting. So Joe was saying that she was feeling pain in her head until this was placed here, and then it went away. Something I like about cabochons is that sometimes they can stick to one's head. Look at you for that. I think that's how I said. That's like the shape where it's flat and it's kind of like designed to go in jewelry. Cabochon, cabo, whatever. We are now going to be moving into the card reading for the day. Thank you, Joe, for your feedback. All right. So I'm going to be doing a reading for all of you, providing insight and guidance into your day ahead. You may find that parts of the reading resonate with you, or that all of it does. And today's reading comes from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Let us move these crystals. to check the comments one more time. I'm glad to hear it, Jill, and welcome to everyone who has joined us thus far. It is a good deck. I am fond of it myself. This is actually the deck that I ever first started learning divination on. Back in the day when my fiance wasn't my fiance. We were friends for a few years first, and she was my teacher. This is actually her deck, and she gave it to me to use for the first 8 months or so of my tutelage. Let's see what the cards have to say to us today. All right. Right. I will get to that in just a moment. So we have 3 cards. We will start with those in just a moment. Sandy is asking, how is Katniss? Yes. So I will talk more about it at the end, but the appointment was canceled again. It just kind of fell through, so we're having some difficulties getting her to the vet. But we found out so late that we decided to do the report an hour later anyway today. So stay tuned. She's totally fine. She didn't go anywhere. She had her wet food this morning. She
That's
slept.
all that really matters, isn't it?
And she got extra wet food last night because we thought she was going to go in today, and they're not supposed to eat after a certain hour, so. Yeah.
It has been a very difficult week trying to get this done.
Yes.
Sometimes when the universe puts more than 3 or 4 roadblocks out there, you need to take a step back, stop what you're doing, and reevaluate the situation, which is what we've decided to do. We're starting to feel a little uncomfortable with forcing the issue, so we're going to breathe.
Mm-hmm. A spiritual tip, if you're trying to do something or persist in a situation and there are enormous difficulties, it might be a sign that you shouldn't, with whatever it is. So sometimes we don't recognize that, or we want to get whatever it is done so badly that we ignore it. You're gonna see this baby. Okay. There she is. She's totally fine in her regular Katniss self. Unhappy with being on camera. She is our precious little baby, so we are going to reconsider what we're going to do about it. It still needs to be done, so we're just going to research other offices, I guess.
Just thought that people might want to see that she's okie dokie.
Yes, so we were all visually reassured she is fine.
So just a little bit on what's been happening here. So no worries, everybody. She's doing all right.
All right, so now this reading.
Gidget Witch is gonna go lay down.
All right. So I like to read the entries for these cards as well as offering my interpretation. 'Cause the entries are a bit long and advisory, so some of you may pick up specific phrases out of the booklet that are relevant. Yeah, Carla, that's what we're doing. We haven't visited any doctors yet, so I'm going to look for a new office. Sometimes you don't get to know what the universe is trying to tell you or what's wrong. You just have to trust it and to change direction. If you wait for proof, you'll often be too late. So the first card is heartache and loss. The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you may look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst, encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate that sentiment at this challenging time, but life does have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. The second card is mental conflict. This card deals with the inability to move forward, as self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness or not being able to take action with a person, group, or even a situation in your present life. It may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power to make all the necessary considerations. When you decide to act and finally make the choices that need to be made, then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming, and with it a sense of mental relief. There's assistance out there for you, so seek out and listen to wise counsel to help you make the right decisions. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. The third card is light. This card reassures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what's happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive card in the deck, and it's yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see. As people become attracted to the rays of your spiritual light, and by being compassionate, generous, inspiring, and a leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. The light card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Through its illumination, truths and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. This is important. This is what we're supposed to be moving towards, what you're supposed to be moving towards at this time, allowing yourself to be who you really are and to shine And that these things are things that are dampening your light and your sense of personal clarity about what it is you're supposed to be doing and moving forward. So there's a need to let go and to heal and focus on yourself and to be decisive, to make decisions. I feel that overall this is a positive reading, but it is advising you about what it is that's really going on with you and what it is you need. You have the control. It's you who needs to make a decision about things. So I'm glad that that was relevant for people. All right, let's see if the cards have anything else they would like to add. They do have something they'd like to add. I think that's it. Just this. Oh, that's okay, Sandy. Sometimes that is how collective readings go. It speaks to the people who need it the most and tries to include as much as it can. But perhaps this is for you and for all the others. Fertility. Through this card, the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. You're the creator, and the seeds that have been planted in the past, whether they were happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into your world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Open yourself to the life force of the universe. This card also represents femininity and Mother Earth, who is calling to you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants to embrace you on her seashores, mountains, forests, and gardens. Go to her and meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heavens, earth, plants, animals, and mineral kingdom is also part of you. Start nurturing yourself and infuse your soul with love and compassion. Soon others will see and feel your devotion. As you interact with others around you now, or even if you're in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle such situations. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful, or pushy. Act from the loving space of your heart's center. The benevolent energy that resides there will assist you making sacrifices in order to care for and help others as well as yourself. Traditionally, this would be the Empress. So that concludes the card reading for today. Jo mentions above that the reading may concern her child. Well, I would, because you are the one who is watching, I would always take collective readings in reference to yourself directly, since this, when I shuffle the cards, I direct them to address those who are actually watching the program. whether they're watching it when it's live or in the replay. So it's even directed to those who watch this later. So it is less likely that it is addressing someone who isn't watching. All right. Oh, I understood what you meant, Neil. Well, I'm glad, and thank you everyone for the feedback. I'm glad that this was helpful. Next, we will be doing a guided meditation. And this meditation comes from our reading material, The Power is Within You by Louise Hay. I'm having my old book collection shipped to me, so while we're waiting for that, I'm going through the appendix in this book, which includes guided meditations. And once that box arrives, hopefully by Tuesday, we will actually be beginning a new book. So please make yourselves comfortable wherever you are, or if you like, you are welcome to continue to prepare for your day ahead, and you can just strongly visualize in your mind as you get ready. This video will also be available for replay, so if you'd like to come back to this meditation later, it will be available. So make yourselves comfortable. I'll be right back. I want you to draw your attention to your breath. Draw your attention to your body and to your breath, and be present where you are right now. I want you to ask yourself, what is it like to be you right now in this moment? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Really be in yourself and observe. Don't resist or try to push any particular thing away, but don't cling and ruminate either. What are you feeling? What are you thinking? How does it feel to be in your body? What do you hear around you? Do you smell anything? Be where you are in this moment. Bring your attention back to your breath. I'm going to read the meditation prompt, and I ask you to allow your mind to bring whatever images, words, feelings, truths it wants to pull up, and to just take note of them and be present with them. Of course, you can also follow the instructions in the prompt as well, but I really want to allow you to mentally freeform through this. Breathe in and out. You deserve love. We don't have to believe everything. In the perfect time-space sequence, that which you need will rise to the surface. Each one of us has the ability to love ourselves more. Each one of us deserves to be loved. We deserve to live well, to be healthy, to be loved and loving, to prosper, and the little child who lives deep within us still deserves to grow up to have a wonderful, wonderful life. See yourself surrounded by love. See yourself happy and healthy and whole. See yourself as you would like your life to be. What is it like to be you in this best self version of yourself? In this place, what do you feel? What is it like to be that person? Put in all the details. Know that you deserve it. You are worthy. You are good enough. You deserve to live well. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to live a full and satisfying life. Know that you deserve it. Then take the love from your heart and let it begin to flow, filling your body with healing energies. Let your love begin to flow around the room and around your home until you are in an absolutely enormous circle of love. Your home is your nest. Feel the love circulating, so as it goes out from you, it returns to you. The most powerful healing force is love. Let it circulate over and over again. Let it wash through your body. You are love. It is within you always, and yours to draw upon from the earth at all times. And so it is. Continue to stay in this place for as long as you like. Whenever you are ready, draw your attention back to your body and back to your breath. Be present where you are. Now ask yourself, what is it like to be you in this moment? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Be here in yourself now. this kind of present awareness is the first step to healing. You can stay in this space until you're ready to move on and continue on with your day. This concludes the meditation. I suggest drinking plenty of water. Drinking lots of water is frequently good to do after a healing of any kind, even if it is a self-healing. All right. We have a question in the comments from Todd. Have you been to medical ship in meditation? I'm going to say no because I don't know what that is or what you mean. All right. So we are going to start drawing the morning report to a close. But I have a few announcements to say first. You're welcome, Joe. Of course, anytime. Thanks for participating. So first of all, if you enjoyed the Morning Metaphysical Report, please like, follow, or subscribe to my page or channel so you can continue seeing the report each day. If you like and follow my Facebook page, Lysander Xanthus Clairvoyant Psychic, you will also be notified of my other content, such as my psychic readings and other metaphysically informative videos, such as the full moon video today. Sorry, I got distracted for a moment. Todd says astral travel stuff, so it's an astral location. I've never heard of it. I've never been there. I frequently have too many other things going on to kind of wander around the astral. It's just not something I need, but very interesting nonetheless. For more information about the morning report, the ways it's going to grow in the future, our goals for improving equipment and other content we'd like to create, as well as how you can join us and become part of that, please visit patreon.com/freedomdreamcoaching. We also have a poll on there about the morning report. We'd really like your feedback. We do offer membership levels through there, which gives you access to a bunch of exclusive stuff, and you get some other perks in return for that. The lowest level is $1 a month. Every bit helps and is important, so we'd really love it if you joined. One of the perks is being added to a private Facebook learning community where my fiance and I teach private material. Also, today, like I've mentioned so far, is the full moon / lunar eclipse in Cancer. I am doing a full moon video on my page, so I hope you will join me for that. If you're following the page, that is easiest because I haven't picked a set time to do this. Technically, in my time zone, the eclipse and full moon happen at midday, so like in 2 hours. And some of you prefer to work at night. The way that I'm structuring the video is that you will be able to benefit from it as a replay also, so if you don't catch it live, it's fine. We will be doing a guided meditation and healing, so it's a little different from my past moon ritual videos. This particular full moon is a gateway to the deeper subconscious, and that is going to be the focus of the meditation. So if you choose to participate, please be mindful of that and be honest with yourself about what things you might come across in your deeper self, emotions, memories, etc. And if that you're prepared to do that and you want to do that, so don't. It's not. There's a very specific purpose for this, and I will definitely explain that on my page after this video, as well as at the start of the actual full moon video itself. And you'll be guided and have your hand held the whole time, so it'll be totally safe, but still. I've worked with people in the past where they participated in healings and such that involve like the new moon or certain types of energy, and they opened stuff that they either didn't know was there or they were unprepared to handle, and it created a lot of problems. So it's not supposed to be anything scary. It's just, something to keep in mind. I want everyone to honor themselves and where they're at. But it's going to be a good time. So if that sounds like work you'd like to engage with for yourself, I hope you'll join me. Alright, a few more comments. 3 black pyramids is what this ship appears as to most. I have definitely never seen that. Again, I just don't really make it a thing to randomly wander the astral plane. I'm usually going very specific places. But thanks for letting me know. If I ever do see that, I will keep in mind that that is apparently what it is. I wonder, though, why you bring it up at all, though. I think that is just about it for my announcements. Tomorrow, I just remembered, my fiance, the Kitchen Witch, also my spiritual teacher back in the day, is doing a live video event talking about the importance of knowing yourself, because that's the kind of foundation of the spiritual path she teaches, and it's the basis of my path, and as you can see, it served me very well. If you would like to know when this event is, please visit my page or the Facebook page Freedom Dream Coaching. So she'll be talking to everyone about that. And you can find more information about the event on the event page itself. So that is all. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all again later today. I hope you'll join me for the full moon video, and I would really love for you guys to join me on Patreon. There is a lot of growth ahead, and it's going to be an exciting journey over the years ahead. Be blessed all, and have a beautiful day.